I'm Mark Patrickieve's mother. He has been receiving treatment at the clinic since early February of this year. It's been about 8 months in total now. When we first arrived, he couldn't stand on his legs at all, and there was almost no muscle left in them because he had spent 11 months in a cast that went from his toes all the way up to the upper third of his thighs. After about a month and a half of therapy, he stood up for the first time. At first he stood at an angle, sticking his hips out like this, but gradually he became straighter and straighter. By the summer, he was already able to stand upright while holding onto a support. In August, the doctor put him into a special mobility device where he wasn't sitting but walking. It was something similar to a walker, but regular walkers didn't work for him, so we had to improvise and create our own solution. That's when he started taking his first steps. Now he stands and walks confidently. I would even say he runs when he's holding on to 1 or 2 hands. I believe this is a huge victory for him, and a major step forward, although there is still a lot of work ahead. One of the challenges is that when Mark was born, his knees didn't bend at all. His legs were completely straight. Gradually, his knee flexion improved, and now he can bend them to about 90 degrees. Although that range has not increased further yet. In every other respect, he is developing wonderfully and is fully in line with his age, if not ahead of it. The problems he had with his arms, shoulders, and neck after birth have not returned. Those issues have been resolved. Even though many doctors predicted relapses, I haven't seen any signs of them. His feet have turned inward slightly again, so there is still some clubfoot deformity, but it has not progressed since May. We returned from Moscow just 3 days ago. While we were there, I showed Mark to all the doctors who have been following him since birth. Back in May, when we visited, they were very critical of my decisions because I refused to follow their recommendations. I wanted to hear opinions from different specialists. Even so, I chose not to put Mark back into cast because I was afraid of losing the progress he had made. Losing his ability to stand and having the muscles we had managed to rebuild in his legs atrophy again. At that time, the doctor strongly criticized me and said that within 6 months he would definitely need surgery. But now, in October, when I came back, they were all amazed by Mark's progress. They told me, "We don't know what you're doing, but you're doing everything right." There is still a lot of work ahead of us. From the very beginning, the doctor predicted that it would take about a year of intensive rehabilitation for Mark to walk independently. It looks like that prediction is coming true. We've been working for 8 months, and the results have been incredible. Of course, it doesn't necessarily mean we'll stop after a year, but we would very much like to continue.